Roughly Estimated welcomes you and congratulates Noah Lyles on his recent victory in 9.79 seconds. Same time, just inching out Kishane Thompson, 9.79 seconds as well. And in third place, Fred Kerley, 9.81 seconds. This just happened yesterday. But how does this race compare to the world record and the GOAT? Usain Bolt, with his 9.58 second time, ran in 2009. Here at Roughly Estimated, we're now going to do an analysis of these two races using state-of-the-art technology. Well, no, not really. We're going to roughly line up the videos and show you just how far ahead Usain Bolt would be. So if you've ever wondered how far ahead the GOAT is from the current GOAT, you're going to find out on this video. Welcome to Roughly Estimated, where we use less than state-of-the-art technology to estimate interesting things. And the most interesting thing to me at the moment is the men's 100 meters. This was one of the fastest races in history. We had everyone in the field under 10 seconds.
Olympic
and
100 meters.
Here it under 10 seconds. It's really incredible. But the question is, how did it compare to the world record and the true GOAT, which is this guy here in 2009, Usain Bolt, and he was running against Tyson. He was running against Asafa, Powell, to name but a few, and this was the world record, 2009, 9.58 seconds. There it is, Tyson Gay second, 9.71, Asafa Powell easing up at the end, and he ran that in 9.84 seconds. Now, if we come back to the present day, and now we see a comparison of the two on this Roughly Estimated comparator. So here we have an ability to, in a ghostly way, connect the two races. Here you can see we've lined up the videos very roughly in our rough estimate. You can see the camera angles are quite different. You've got the track there, I think from 2009. They're practically running downhill. You can see Bolt here lined up at the starting blocks. There's Kishane Thompson. There's Lyles, the winner of this year's race. He ran that in 9.79 seconds. Bolt, Kishane Thompson. Let's start them off and see this run in real time together. So at the end, Asafa Powell easing up. He didn't know that several years later he would need to win, need to hang on to even get a medal in that race. So we have a situation here. We can now really roughly estimate just how much further ahead Bolt would have been from the Olympic final this time. So here, and start to run this forward. And we're going to look for points where the tracks line up. So here it looks like, see, the funny thing is, you have here, look at that, Bolt, he's suddenly on the shoulder of Kishane Thompson, but Kishane Thompson is towering above Bolt here. The power of optics. Now, Bolt starts to not only get faster, he grows in size. The tracks are diverging, and now suddenly, look at that, we have a confluence of the tracks. But do we have something better? And we do. At the finish line, you can see when Bolt has run through, you can see when those numbers line up. And that's pretty good. I hope you agree. If you don't, there's not much I can do about it. But here we have the money shot. This is the comparison between yesterday's 100 meters Olympics final, won by less than a hundredth of a second, just a few thousandths of a second, between Noah Lyles and Kishane Thompson, the current world's best, and Fred Kerley, well worth a mention, 9.81 Fred Kerley, and the world record in 2009 set by Usain Bolt. You can see as the camera lines up at the finish line, Bolt's already celebrating his 9.58. Tyson Gay finishing a metre and a half, 2 meters behind, well, a metre and a half behind Bolt there in 9.71. Tyson Gay would have been celebrating. If we see where he would have been, look at that clear I'd like to say daylight between Lyles and Kishane Thompson and Fred Kerley. Now this race, this 2000 today's race, yesterday's race I should say, was remarkable. It was all athletes under 10 seconds. Jacobs, 9.85, the former Olympic champion, would have just been behind Asafa Powell, who was, in fairness, easing up here. Asafa Powell was easing up. I think he ran it in 9.86, actually, so he was just behind. 9.86. So it's just amazing, isn't it, that you can see now the clear difference. So there we go. We've roughly estimated just how far ahead would Bolt have been using the best technology in the world, the most accurate estimations. Let's watch this again one more time from the start and see what sort of commentary we can put on it as they go. Let's start them off. Let's get the opacity right so that we can blend the two seamlessly. If you're looking for supercomputing, you've come to the wrong place. Here we are. You've got Bolt, ghostly, slightly behind, 2009. Asafa Powell, giants of the sport. Tyson Gay, one of the fastest times in history he's about to run. And I think he's actually the third fastest man in history. There is no... There is someone else, actually. It's Johan Blake. Johan Blake wasn't in either of these races. Maybe we'll do that next. But here we go. Clear daylight, Tyson Gay, clear second. The rest of the field all running under 10 seconds. I think that is just heroic stuff all around. Congratulations to Noah Lyles, well done. Congratulations to Kishane Thompson, well done. Congratulations to that race where they all ran under 10 seconds. Just amazing. But as we clearly see, when it comes to how Bolt would have done in that race on the world record pace, he really was another level. This was roughly estimated. We're going to be roughly estimating more things in the future as we attempt to advance some knowledge, some confusion, and some thinking for yourself. Please like and subscribe.